What is going on, guys? Welcome to Stock Talk with Nico Criticos. Today, we're going to be checking out Upstart stock because the stock is now up over 30% today. We are looking at a stock price of $89 a share and a market cap of 8.1 billion. Believe it or not, back in the day, I used to own this stock back around 2022, and then I think I ended up selling for a big loss here at the end of December. And so that one was a catastrophe, but it was hyped up in this cycle at the time and it went all the way up to $400 a share. So the good news is that they just had a huge beat on their earnings. As you can see, -4 cents was expected and they beat with 26 cents, which is very nice there. And the problem though is the growth is still not super high and the profitability is still not super great. As you can see for 2024, they still lost money. And then the revenue growth has just been all over the place. I mean, we still haven't gotten back to where we were in 2021. And if we go to what analysts have been doing, we have 57% revenue growth expected for this year, and then it's only 16% growth expected for next year, which does not look good at all. That's only $1.1 billion of revenue with barely any growth, and the company's already trading at an $8 billion market cap. So those are a bit of concern for me. If we go to the cash and debt ratio here, we can see that, again, which it doesn't have 2024 there. Let's go back. But those ratios do not look good, right? Here's the end of 2024. Now, I guess the last couple of years, I guess the cash ratio, that's a big improvement from where it was the last couple of years going into this past quarter. But the debt is still higher, which they're almost there. They're almost breaking even on that. But the debt is still there, and it's just not the healthiest position to be in, especially with, interest rates where they're at right now. And then what else do we got here? Again, the ratios are not going to be good. You could read through these. These things are generated by AI, but these are competitive advantages compared to investment risks, which so a lot of times they're not super serious things. They're just interesting things to know about the company. The other thing I wanted to point out here is if we go down, you can see what insiders are doing. And this just goes to show. So this is what? This guy sold, he was selling a month ago into 2 months ago. And then same thing with this guy here. And as you can see, they're pretty much selling at, look at, I mean, this is over a $2 million sale at a price of $62 a share, right? So that just goes to show that just because insiders are selling does not mean that they know something or that the stock's about to go down or anything like that, because it's $62 a share there, and today it's 90. So just keep that in mind when you see things about, oh, the insiders are selling now. It doesn't always mean it's a bad thing. Shares outstanding slowly increasing, which is definitely not a good thing. I don't like to see that. But obviously, it's not terrible because look at the stock price this past year. It was 6 months ago, it was $20, and now it's $90. So, I mean, I like this company. I like what they have going for them. They're integrating AI with this cloud-based software, and they are connecting consumers with pretty much banks that will give them loans and stuff. So, I like what they're doing. I think they have a strong future ahead of them. They just got to stay on top of things and make sure that revenue growth is growing more, because 16% revenue growth is not enough. And so that's the problem. I also wouldn't be surprised maybe if another company bought them out. Like I could picture Intuit or something like that buying them out. I think that's very realistic. And so I will keep an eye on this one. It's not one that I'm going to be buying anytime soon, but it is an interesting stock. And if they show some consistency in the valuations in a healthy place, then I'd be happy to buy it. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.